You get that practice. But that is really great. And so you hire quite a lot of people that don't have a classical AI background, but they are showing interest, they're learning on their own, maybe do a small project like the prompting project, like a fine-tuning project, like a basic coding implementation. So are those the kinds of questions you ask when you're interviewing? And this might be secret, but if you are willing to share.
No, totally. It's funny because I say this like publicly, but people don't do it.
Okay.
So, a lot of people show up, if you're going to show up for non-technical role weights and biases, and I'd say about half of our company, a little less than half of our company is not like traditionally technical roles. Like, actually support is technical, but I'm talking about like sales, marketing. I'm surprised how many people show up and they haven't like logged in to our tool, or they haven't like kind of done like a collab example. Like I want people that like aren't intimidated by trying that. I don't need them to like be able to answer every like technical question they might have, but what goes a long way with me is like, hey, I went for it and like just tried it, and that's like I think that's something that I look for, because I think in the space it moves so quickly that you need to know that people are willing to go for it and try it, because otherwise they're going to fall behind. No matter how technical you are today, the shelf life of this knowledge is so short that you have to like keep trying things and be brave about like entering things that you don't know a lot about. Like when prompt engineering came along, I didn't know about it. I didn't understand it. You know what I mean? But and I still feel like a little guilty when I give these talks. Like people come up afterwards and like tell me these things that I missed, but it'll be better the next time.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's part of it.
That's part of it. Be open to learning completely. And so again, you haven't missed the train. This is the train. It's taking off kind of, and everything is changing so quickly that if you join now, you're still at the beginning basically. And thank you. That's really great advice. And I guess in terms of the AI Engineer Conference, which is why we're here, what brought you here? What excites you about the conference? And what will you be talking about today? Well,
so the AI Engineer Conference is our audience. So like, of course, we want to be here. And, we've known the organizers for a long time and always admired, the work that they do. Yeah. I'm talking about basically taking AI models into production because, most of our revenue comes from enterprise customers.
Yeah.
And the problem they all have is they see these amazing demos and they're like, why isn't this in production? Like, why isn't this like shipped yet? So that's the thing that we know about is like what happens in between the demo and live in production.
Okay. So that's what you'll be teaching today is to help people move their products from.
Yeah,
okay.
Exactly.
And a question of curiosity, how do you see models increasing their efficiency on compute? Is this something you ever look into? Is this might not be really your domain, but we have these GPUs, and how do you see it so that we can use the GPUs better, perhaps, to increase our ability to train models on the finite amount of compute that we have now? Is that something that you ever think about? And if not, it's not.
No, we think about it a lot. So we measure all this, right? We don't